And Elise, it was perfect travel weather last weekend. That's why Jarrett, the producer, left us?
I did. I went out of town. I went to San Francisco.
Oh.
I did. I went to visit an old friend of mine who lives a little bit south of San Francisco. And while I was there, I happened to do the coolest thing that any Star Wars fan could ever do. So that's why I want to share with you guys. And
So it's not your basement that's the coolest thing?
No,
I mean, I'm
no,
sorry, but it's pretty
trust me,
cool.
Yeah,
So
yeah, everybody looked at my
something above
basement.
it.
Yes, everybody looked at my basement like he's crazy. Well, I went to someone's basement who is, yeah, it's me to the millionth degree. His name is Steve Sansweet.
You have some pictures? Did you bring us pictures?
I brought you some pictures and we'll show you them in a second. Let's kind of explain a little backstory before you see it. Steve, for years, was just known as the the greatest Star Wars collector in the world. He had this huge collection, and he used to work for the Wall Street Journal. He left them and he was hired by Lucasfilm. He was such a big fan, he was hired by Lucasfilm to become their fan liaison.
Okay.
So long story short, Steve has this amazing collection that 5 years ago he opened to the public. If you want to go see. Now it's called Rancho Obi-Wan. It's about an hour north of San Francisco.
Okay.
And if you become a member, it's like a museum. If you become a member and you pay for a tour, and it was like $100, I'll explain more later, you could go visit the greatest Star Wars collection in the world. And that's according to Guinness, that's not just according to me. So let's go take a look at the video, because it was just one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my entire life. So this is basically like, we're in the hallway of Steve's house, and Steve opens his door.
No.
Oh my God. And you hear the music, and this is what you see. Steve has over 300,000 Star Wars items in his collection.
I take it that's insured.
Yes.
Yes.
I would think for millions. I mean, he's got some items that are just unbelievable and one of a kind, and he's got, this is an animatronic Cantina band.
Oh, wow.
From the original Star Wars. And Steve was a fantastic host. The tour that I went on was 4.5 hours.
I'm sure.
It could have gone on longer. And that right there is the only one in the world. It's a tower of original carded Star Wars figures from the first release.
Wow.
And I think Target, he said, donated that to them, that thing to him. And those are stormtroopers on the bottom. And the collection, I mean, he has everything from prop replicas to original costumes. He literally has every single thing that's ever been licensed for Star Wars. Now, not all of it is on display, because it would be too much.
Right.
So Steve has his favorite things, like those are the original Star Wars, unopened Star Wars boxes of Star Wars cards that we had when we were kids. But it is just the most amazing thing you've ever seen. And those are like Star Wars shoes. I mean, he's got things from all over the world. He's got things that fans have made. It is just astonishing. And to think that this was one man's collection. And like, I look at my basement, I'm like, this is nothing compared to this thing. It was just, for any Star Wars fan, it is just amazing. And then we think we're at the end of the tour.
Yeah.
And look at this. He's got it was a recreation of the hallway from the ship from Star Wars, and that opens up into an entire like art gallery collection that he has. It was literally, if you're a Star Wars fan, this has to be on your bucket list.
Well, so I take it this was your first time.
Oh yeah, it was my first time. I was just astonished by it. It was just amazing, and he's got a full Star Wars arcade in his collection as well. It was just amazing. And like I said, if it is open to the public, you just go to his website, which is ranchoobi1.org, and you can become a member. It's $45 a year.
Yeah.
That's it. And if you want a tour, it's either $60, or if you want to get one from Steve himself, it's $75.
There are tours that cost a lot more that don't show you anywhere near as much.
And in the tours, he says goes anywhere from 2 to 4 hours. My hours is 4.5.
Okay.
And he was just the most amazing thing. So if you're a Star Wars fan and you're ever in the San Francisco area, I know it's not local, but if you're ever on vacation out there, you got to check it out. It was one of a kind.
All right, sir. Well, welcome back.
Well, thank you.
I know you're looking at that. I don't see why you came back. I
didn't want to go. I didn't want to leave. I can tell you that much.
Well, if you ever come up missing, we know where to search. Petaluma, California, everybody. RanchoObi1.org. We will have links on the Fox 2 Now app. That's how you travel here on the 9 a.m. show.